Yes. Iya.
All right, everyone. I guess it's already 9:10 p.m. Shall we proceed? A'udzubillahiminasyaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear sisters and brothers, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Maybe to every new IRK students, our respected head of department, Ustaz Kazwan bin Kamarul Zaman, as well as our beloved academic advisor, Dr. Siti Hawa binti Ahmad. Hopefully everyone could be giving your full commitment as well as turning off your audio, right? And we are actually expecting there will be more than this number. As what we can see now, there are only around 150 students, but we supposedly to have more than 200, we can say 300 plus. And I really hope that you can also remind your beloved fellow friends to also join this session, inshallah. Okay? All right. So this is really important. My dear sisters and brothers, this is really important session for you to have the right insight in regards to your becoming course along your journey to be in CFS, inshallah. So this is actually the time, the right channel for you to ask any kind of inquiries in regard to course or in regard to subject, anything, or also about your study plan, etc. You can just ask every single thing. And this is actually the embarkment for your becoming excellent journey as a student of IRK, inshallah. So without further ado, I'm welcoming our HOD, Brother Kazman bin Kamarul Zaman, to give his welcoming remark. فليتفضل مشكورا.
Thank you very much, my dear sister, Ustazah Tuan Syazdi binti Tuan Muda. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to all of you. So, thank you very much. So I would like to welcome all of you to Center for Foreign Studies, International Islamic University of Malaysia. I know you guys are extremely exhausted, right? Since the first day you came here with a lot of programs, and including the instant Sejahtera programs. So that's why I want you guys today to be relaxed and listening to our briefing at your mahalla while maybe having some coffee, your breakfast perhaps, or maybe lying on your bed. Okay, so that is why me and Dr. Howard proposed to have an online departmental briefing, inshallah. All right, so hold on. Okay, so this is for Q&A session. So I want you guys to not screenshot, what do you call it? Using your QR code. Scan this QR code and if you have any questions. And so perhaps later, after finishing all the slides and briefing for this part, then you guys have questions, you can we can answer it, inshallah, by the end of this session. So please scan your QR code now, or perhaps you can fill in the details and by that link. But I guess it is appropriate and makes sense if you can scan the QR code right now. And any question regarding the study plan, or regarding your study life at your at the campus, perhaps, and you can ask us later. All right. All right. So this is the background and of our. Hold on. Let me. Okay, the background of our department. So the Department of Islamic Review Knowledge is one of the largest department at the Center for Foreign Studies, International Islamic University of Malaysia. And why is that? Because look at the number of the staff. And currently we have actually 21 active staff, not to include 2 of them are currently on maternity leave. And then, of course, some of our lecturers have retired recently. So if you compare with the department like physics, chemistry, they also got a large of number for their own staff. So ours is one of the largest department, and considering that we are offering core courses and service courses. And first for our own students, IRK student, and then for our university students, and for CFS student. All right. So it offers core courses to its own students who specialize in Islamic Review Knowledge with Arabic and English as the medium of interaction. And then apart from that, Islamic knowledge courses, which are compulsory for all the students of the center, are offered to enhance students' knowledge on Islam and to inculcate Islamic values and in them. So we are offering 2 elements or 2 parts of our courses here. The first one here is core courses, like a major for you guys, for IRK student. Subjects like Madkhal ila al-Quran wa Sunnah, Madkhal ila al-Fiqh, for example. So these are the example of core courses. Only IRK student and will be taking these subjects. Not to BA, not to ARCOM, no, but only for IRK student. And then we also offer service courses, namely Understanding Islam 1 and Understanding Islam 2. And these 2 subjects will be offered to all CFS students. It is a requirement for all CFS students to take these 2 subjects in order to graduate from our foundation studies at CFS. All right. Our mission, the department aims at molding students into becoming well-rounded, high achievers, equipped with sound faith, iman, knowledge, al-ilm, and good conduct, akhlaq. And they are taught to lead by example, to become useful, contributive, and relevant to the Muslim Ummah and the world. And this is what we are expecting from our student, from our IRK student, and to change and or to create the bi'ah salihah and the good environment in our campus. And last semester, or maybe during the last academic semester, we heard and the reports from principals and fellows. There are some students there didn't pray at all. So this is musibah. So as IRK student, I expect you guys to show an exemplarily and good conduct or good akhlaq, and by engaging al-amru bil ma'ruf wa nahyu 'anil munkar. And then of course I also expect that IRK student to be heavily involved with imaratul masjid, mengimarahkan masjid. And for example, for the first off, I expect all IRK students to be there. And of course, they are the student as well. But as IRK student, people will look at you. For example, like us, as a lecturer. People call us Ustaz, Ustazah. there is the highest expectation from other staff, from our IM community. Same with you guys. So as IRK student, people will look at you. People will approach you to become as imam, for instance. So that's why you need to behave. You need to show a good exemplary of akhlaq, good of conduct, so on and so forth. All right, so this is our team management and organizational chart, which is leading by me as head of department. And then we have personal assistant to HOD, head of department, Sister Sarah Liana, Binti Suhaimi. And then we have course coordinator for service courses, which means Understanding Islam 1 and Understanding Islam 2, and which will be led by Ustazah Tuan Nur Shazni binti Tuan Mada, or known as Ustazah Shazni. And then we have another course coordinator, this one for core courses. For example, like you guys will be taking Madkhal in the Quran wa Sunnah. So this will be your leader, actually, a course coordinator, and Ustaz Muhammad Alif bin Zainuddin. All right. This is our top management. And then, of course, we have, this is our organizational chart, the official. So I would like to introduce one by one. As I mentioned earlier, we have two course coordinators, and Ustazah Shazni and Ustaz Muhammad Alif. And then on the right side, and our academic advisor, Dr. Siti Hawa binti Ahmad. And then we have one of the elders and one of the senior staff in our department, which is Ustazah Saudah binti Ismail. She is expecting to be, she is expecting to retire maybe next year, inshallah. Right? And then we have Ustazah Wan Razia binti Wan Abdullah, and she is coordinator for Islamization of Human Knowledge, and also one of the senior lecturer in our department. And then we have Ustazah Salina binti Ahmad, and who is special task committee in our department, and also one of the senior member and former deputy head of department during our times in PJ. And then we have Ustazah Siti Nur Sadrina binti Muhammad Isa, as head of training committee, also our lecturer. And then we have our academic staff, and for example, Ustazah Salmiah binti Mat, who just recently retired, and actually she will be retiring on this November, but she is currently utilizing her annual leave, right? So she will not be teaching for this semester, starting from this semester. And then Dr. Neema Jehtai, and he is also just retired and last July. And right now we are on August. So last July and was his last day or last month for his 24th years of service. Right? And then we have Dr. Kasim bin Ramli, and also one of our senior member, and also will be acting as assistant course leader for Understanding Islam 1 Arabic. And Understanding Islam 1 Arabic will we will be offering this subject to RCOM and BAR student from HS. But you guys will be taking Understanding Islam 1 and Understanding Islam 2 in English. And then on the right side here is Ustazah Sabariyah binti Aruf. And so she will be your course leader for this subject. I mean, for Understanding Islam 1 subject. And so this is a very important person and for this semester, because she will be your course leader for Understanding Islam 1 this semester, inshallah. And then we have Ustaz Hasanul Basri bin Abdullah, and he is our former head of department, and I just replaced him last year. Last year, right? Yes, 2021, last year. Okay. And Ustaz Hasan, inshallah, I will be teaching Madkhal ila al-Aqidah wa Usuluddin for this semester. And then we have Ustazah Nur Asiyah binti Aling, and also one of the senior member in our department. And she is also a principal at one of your mahalla. And then we have Ustazah Maznah binti Mazlan, also one of our senior member at our academic department. And then we have Ustaz Muhammad Shauki bin Mat Zahir, and he is also one of our senior member, and he will be acting as assistant course leader for Understanding Islam 1 for this semester, inshallah. So he will be assisting and Ustazah Sabariyah binti Aruf for the subject of Understanding Islam 1. And then we have Ustaz Shafizan bin Johari, and he is our former head of department also. And inshallah, he will be teaching and Madkhal ila al-Quran wa Sunnah core courses and for IRK students. And then we have Ustaz Zizi Zarimi bin Norawi, and graduated from Islamic University of Medina, and mashallah. And he is your what do you call it, Isra advisor. Isra, you know, right? Isra and Islamic Revealed Knowledge Society and or club, perhaps. So that he is your advisor for the club or for the society. And Ustaz Zizi, inshallah, will be teaching Madkhal ila al-Quran wa Sunnah, and he is also will be your course leader, for Madkhal ila al-Quran wa Sunnah. And then we have Ustazah Nur Adilah binti Ahmad, who is currently on maternity leave. And so she will not be teaching any of the subject for you guys. And then we have Ustazah Safidah binti Muhammad, and inshallah she will be teaching Understanding Islam 1 English. And she is former course coordinator from the previous management. And then we have Ustazah Ezni binti Yahya, and she will be teaching Understanding Islam 1 English. And then we have Ustazah Nur Akmal binti Abdul Wahab, and she was our former academic advisor for the last management. And inshallah, she will be teaching Madkhal ila al-Aqidah wa Usuluddin, and she will also be your course leader. Course leader for Madkhal ila al-Aqidah wa Usuluddin. And then we have Ustazah Fathiyatul Nur binti Idris, and who will be teaching the subject of Understanding Islam 1 English. And then we have Ustazah Nur Farah Shazwani binti Ismail, and who will be teaching Understanding Islam 1 also in English. And then we have Ustazah Wan Nur Afiqah binti Wan Muhammad Afendi, and she is currently on maternity leave. So currently we are missing 2 academic staff and from our current semester. And all right, so this is our chart, our organization chart. All right. So okay, this is our academic advisor, and still single, and she is a pure RUM product and graduated from RUM with bachelor's degree, master's degree, and Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, from the same university, majoring in Al-Quran wa Sunnah, mashallah. And all right, So you can take her email, her number, if you have any problems. And any problems, of course, you can refer to her, inshallah. And we will assist you, inshallah. Okay. And then, okay, this is course leader for RKF 0424A, Madkhal ila al-Quran wa Sunnah, Ustaz Zizi Zarimi bin Norawi. You can take also his email, and just in case if you have any question regarding the subject. And then we have course leader for RKF 0414A, Madkhal ila al-Aqidah wa Usuluddin, Ustazah Nur Akmal bin Abdul Wahab, and her email. You can take it. Just in case if you have any problem with the subject, you can refer to her directly. All right, and then, all right, this is course leaders and assistant course leaders. Sorry, course leader and assistant course leaders, RKF 0413, and Islam 1, English. So, leading by Ustazah Sabaria binti Aruf, and quite young on the picture. All right, and then we have on the right one, Ustaz Muhammad Shauki bin Mat Zahir. So remember the faces of your prospective lecturers. And then we have Dr. Kasim Ramli, assistant course leader for Understanding Islam 1 Arabic. But Dr. Kasim will not be teaching Understanding Islam 1 in Arabic. In fact, he will be teaching Madkhal ila al-Aqidah wa Usuluddin, and only he will be assisting and for the lecturers who will be teaching the Understanding Islam 1 in Arabic. All right. This is our course leader for RKF 0423, Understanding Islam 2, and leading by Ustazah Salina binti Ahmad. And she is the only one and who will be teaching UI 2 or Understanding Islam 2. And this subject, Understanding Islam 2, and we will be offering this subject to the returning student. And that means there are some of the returning students, meaning that some of the students, they enroll into CFS in semester 2. So semester 2 was their first semester. Semester 3 was their second semester. And this semester, semester 1, will be their final year and final semester. And that's why they are taking this subject. That's why we only offer 5 sections or 5 group for this subject. All right, and then, okay, this is a group picture. And of course, some of our lecturers have retired, and many of us actually, and some of them are have resigned. And for example, like Ustaz Muhammad Kamal Nazmi, and who was a political secretary, Setiausaha Politik, to Member of Parliament Kuala Nerus, Dato' Razali At-Takiri. Alright, Razali ke apa nama dia? Saya pun lupa lah. Alright. Okay, this is our IRK official Facebook page. So I want, if you have a Facebook page, if you have Facebook account, so please like this page, and in order to get any information regarding to our programs and our department and so on and so forth. Right? Please like on Facebook. All right. Okay. So our function as an academic department, first, of course, we are looking after academic matters. So any academic matters, study plan, and perhaps your result, and you can refer to us. But if you have any mahalah problem, you cannot refer to us because our function is not that part. And if you have any mahalah problem, you may refer to your fellow and or your principal and of mahalah lah, and not to us, because we are only looking after academic matters related to the subjects, related to your study plan and classes, so on and so forth. And then, of course, number 2, staffing. We are currently recruiting because of we have lost so many staff because of the retirement, resignation, and so on and so forth. So we have been forced to recruit a new staff. So inshallah, for this semester, for semester 1, we will be having 5 part-time staff, inshallah. And then for curriculum, of course, and currently we are using the old curriculum. And next year, inshallah, there will be a review curriculum and for our academic calendar. Right? So you guys, inshallah, will be using the same one. So no changes for your study plan, no changes for your subject that you will be taking for the entire this academic year. And then course outlines, and of course we are preparing course outline for each subjects. And then assessment, of course, we also preparing the assessment like test 1 or test 2, group assignment, presentation, and so on and so forth. And then we also providing academic materials. And so currently, as we speak, right now, we are preparing the e-book for Understanding Islam 1. And inshallah, once it becomes available, and we will sell it and at the cost of only RM 10 ringgit for each ebook. That will be beneficial to you guys. Right? And then, of course, we have completed the Understanding Islam 2 ebook. That one, of course, you can buy it later on the next semester, semester 2 perhaps. And then for training also, we also provide training for our academic staff. Sometimes we also provide training for our students and so on. For example, for our IRK student, how to improve your academic performance, how to become smart, and in terms of organizing, in terms of time management, for example, because some students they do not know how to manage the time, when to study, when to revise, and so this is what we provide training. Right? And then we might have mentor-mentee program. And currently, of course, it was, I don't know, I'm not sure about the mentor-mentee program right now, but the top management, they are urged to activate the mentor-mentee program, because currently, of course, we have seen so many, what do you call it, misconduct, al-akhlaq al-mazmumah among students. So perhaps we need to reactivate the mentor-mentee program, which means and our lecturers will become your mentor, and our lecturers will become your mentor, and so you can refer to him or her if you have any problem. And then we have Isra, not Isra or Mi'raj, but Isra, and it is referring to our society lah, that Islamic Revealed Knowledge and Student Society. And I encourage you guys to stay active, and within the society, and stay active within the, what do you call it, sports activities, and perhaps in order to have a good performance in your academic program, inshallah. So I think I have finished my slide here. Okay, so right now, thank you very much for your time, for your listening. Inshallah, I will give it to the floor to Dr. Siti Hawa, and who will be presenting your study plan, so on and so forth. Thank you very much, guys.
Okay, thank you, our Ustaz Ghazman, our HOD, Head of Department of Islamic Revealed Knowledge and Islamic Revealed Knowledge. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Assalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Thank you, Ustaz Ghazman. Okay, so inshallah, my dear brothers and sisters, first of all, ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban bikum to CFS IUM and IRK department. So alhamdulillah. So inshallah, I'm going to share with you, my dear brothers and sisters, about your study plan. So what are the subjects that you are going to study throughout this this semester, and your year in CFS. Okay, so Bismillah. So on the first semester, my dear brothers and sisters, inshallah, coming this Monday, so you are going to take first UI, Understanding Islam. Okay, so RKF 0413. So this the subject in English, offered in English. Okay, so offered in English, Understanding Islam. Okay, so and then second one, okay, you are going to take Madkhal ila al-Aqidah wa Usuluddin offered in Arabic. Okay, so how can you know this subject offered in Arabic or English? Okay, you can know, my dear brothers and sisters, by seeing the course code and then the last course code written in A. So A means Arabic. A means Arabic. So this subject offered in Arabic. Okay. And then in the same time also, you will take Madkhal ila al-Quran wa Sunnah. Okay, Madkhal ila Quran wa Sunnah. And then you are going also to take LEM, means according to your EPT. Okay, so on the first day, on last Monday, you took EPT, right? English placement test. So you are going to enter the class according to your result of EPT. And also LQM means APT. So according to your APT last Monday, so what are the results you are going to have? So you are going to be placed to be put in the class according to your APT result, LQM. Okay, and then Usrah 1. Okay, so this is the subjects that you are going to take, okay, for the semester 1. Okay, so clear? Okay, understanding Islam offered in English, Madkhal ila al-Aqidah wa Usuluddin offered, and as well as Madkhal ila al-Quran wa Sunnah offered in Arabic. Okay, so this is for first semester. And then the second semester, my dear brothers and sisters, you are going to take a Madkhal ila al-Fiqh and Madkhal ila Manahij ad-Da'wah, as well as basic application of ICT. So as you know, because there is a at the end of the course code, KF course 0434A, so means this subject offered in Arabic. Okay, and basic application of ICT, of course, offered in English lah. Okay, as well as if you still have a English English subject and Arabic, so you are going to take this subject, and also Usrah 2. And for the last semester, on the final semester, inshallah, semester 3, you are going to take a Nusus Mukhtarah min al-Quran wa Sunnah, offered in Arabic, and Madkhal ila Usul Fiqh and Understanding Islam 2, as well as Thinking Skill. Okay, and if you still have balance of English, means you have to take English, so you are going to take English as well in semester 3. So this all depends, English, LEM and LQM, it depends on your result for EPT and APT that you took on the last Monday. Okay, so I think this is for your study plan. Okay, next slide. Next slide. Okay, thank you, boss. Okay, so this is our academic calendar, my dear brothers and sisters. Okay, so inshallah, so we have a 3 semester. So this first semester, inshallah, will begin next week on this Monday. So we have 12 weeks. We have 12 weeks altogether. Okay, so inshallah, we have a lecture, means we have a muhadarah, we have class face-to-face on 6 weeks. Okay, and then we have a mid-sem exam, usually in week 7, mid-sem break. Okay, so mid-sem break. Usually your test will be held on week 4. Okay, week 4 usually. So first you have 12, because you have 12 weeks. Okay, 12 weeks. So 12 minggu. So on the 4th week, usually you have a test for RLK. Okay, and then week 7 or week 8, you have a mid-sem break. Okay, and then we continue the 6 weeks after that with the lecture, and at the end of semester you have a final exam semester lah. Okay, so this is your first semester, for the first semester, and then same goes to the second semester and third semester. Okay, so you have altogether 12 semester. Okay, now we go to academic calendar. So my dear brothers and sisters, so how do you know your journey throughout this semester and the rest of semester? So you can check out in the academic calendar. So you can go to our website. Okay, you just type academic calendar CFSIUM. So the website will show you this is our academic calendar. So you have to alert. So you have to put, my dear brothers and sisters, I would like to advise you, you put your academic calendar as well as your deadlines of assignment, quiz, test, everything. So you know when you have to submit all those things. Okay, so this is your academic calendar. Alert with your academic calendar. Okay, next. Okay, your study period. So you have, inshallah, my dear brothers and sisters, you only have 1 year lah. Okay, so CFS managed to make you only 1 year. So you will study here only 1 year, inshallah, and then you will enroll for Gombak, inshallah, next year on September, inshallah. Okay, so this is for Alki. Okay, and then about attendance, my dear brothers and sisters. So by default, you have to attend all the lectures, all the assignment given, all the tutorials, activities, and you have to participate, and then you have to attend. Okay, so your attendance means attendance at least 80% means, my dear brothers and sisters, you cannot absent from the class, okay, except with the permission, except you let your lecturers know. Okay, you cannot miss your class or absent your class more than 5 times. Okay, more than 5 times. Okay, so in a nutshell, don't skip, don't absent lah. But if you have proof, for example, if you have MC, okay, and then you have urgent, then you need to let your lecturers know. Okay, so that is about attendance lah. Okay, next. Okay, minimum CGPA to kuliah. Okay, so recently I got the question in our form, in our Microsoft form. Okay, so many of you want to know what are the minimum CGPA if you want to enroll kuliah. So the minimum CGPA is 2.5. Okay, so either you want to join Department of Quran Sunnah or Department Fiqh Usul Fiqh or Department Comparative Religion and Usuluddin. So the minimum CGPA, so the minimum, so the highest you can get, the better the better your CGPA is, then you have the highest chances to enroll your desired department. Okay, so the minimum is 2.5. But score more lah, score high lah, my dear brothers and sisters. Okay, try your best, okay, to achieve more than 2.5 lah, inshallah. Okay, next. Okay, so this is the grade, how IUM implement, CFS implement to know your grade. Okay, so this is based on your result. Okay, based on your final exam result lah. Okay, so this is your CGPA. So if you got A, so this is equal to 4. Okay, for example, so A minus, okay, 3.67. Okay, so this is the grade lah that has been decided, decided by CFS IUM and also Gombak. Okay. Okay, don't worry, I will share these grades into our Telegram channel, inshallah. Okay, don't worry. Okay, next slide. Okay, so where to get the reliable information related to academic matters? Okay, because I am your academic advisor, my dear brothers and sisters. So yes, for ILK, so you can get the information from me, and then just now our Ustaz Kazman shared with you my email and also my phone number, also our Telegram, right? Okay, so hopefully you can join our Telegram. If related to ILK department, so you can refer to me, academic advisor, okay, and to our channel in Telegram. Okay, and at the same time, you can come to our Department of ILK. Okay, if you don't know where is the Department of ILK Al-Ghazi, you can go to our the first building. Okay, so there is a mosque. Okay, after mosque, before you reach mosque, you can see Abu Bakar building, right? Okay, so the administration building. Okay, so ILK, Department of ILK Al-Ghazi is located in front of the admin building. Okay, and then of course, if you have the issue or any problem matters with academic audit or academic related to your, for example, your sleep, your timetable, so you can refer to Brother Sufi. But of course, you can refer to me first, okay, and then I will channel you, I will assist you through Brother Sufi lah, insyaAllah, okay. And then of course, you also, my dear brothers and sisters, you can refer to Students Portal. So your Students Portal is iMaklum. Okay. So my dear brothers and sisters, you have to alert with your iMaklum. So all the information related to your, what are the subject you are taken, what are the subject that you are going, for example, your timetable, right? Okay, so next week, inshallah, you are going to start your class. So where you can get the sleep, where you can get the venue, the time, so you can refer to your iMaklum. So your iMaklum is referred to Students Portal lah, iMaklum. Okay, so you go to iMaklum, then you enroll your metric number and your password. Inshallah, you can get all the details there, iMaklum. Okay. And then, of course, you can also get the information from CFS website. Okay. So that is the information related to academic matters. Okay. Next slide. Okay. And then, so the important, my dear brothers and sisters, you have to alert also your APT and EPT result, and then check your class timetable. You can check again through iMaklum. So inshallah, I think by this within this week, maybe tonight or tomorrow, inshallah, you can get your timetable lah. Okay. So maybe this weekend, Saturday on Sunday, you can check your venue. You can make a tour, so you know, okay, this is Jojani. If I have class here, okay, so you know where is the venue. So on Monday, you will not lost the venue, right? Okay, so you know the venue, what is it? Okay, and then all classes will be starting as scheduled, inshallah. So you have to alert with your iMaklum, okay, a class timetable, and familiar with the venue, so it will be easy for you. And then collect updated academic calendar and semester event, okay. So collect updated academic calendar and semester event brochure for each semester. Okay. Okay. This okay. Now for the fourth information here, my dear brothers and sisters, you can check with our academic calendar and also the website, CFS website, for the collect updated academic calendar. So usually our updated academic calendar is shown in our website. Okay, so you can download from there lah. And then print your course registration slip. So course registration slip is where the slip shown your subject, what are the subject you are taking right now. Okay, so it's advisable you to print your course registration slip so that you know what is the venue, what are the subject you are taking, who teach that subject, okay. Okay, and then inshallah, maybe you can get the number of the lecturers who are teaching you for the particular subject. Okay, so that is the important information. Okay, and then next, registration courses and subjects. Okay, now Odile has registered all your courses, all your subject automatically. But if you do have problem, inshallah, I will share with you the link that will share by Odile. Okay, if you do have problem, but usually we don't have problem. But if in case you have problem, my dear brothers and sisters, you related to academic, so you can refer to me for registration courses or subject. Okay, by default, inshallah, you don't have a problem. Okay, but this time they will use Google link form for register courses or subject. Okay. But manually, by default, you don't have a problem. Inshallah, Oda will prepare all your subject and courses through iMaklum. But in case, and then you can refer to me. And then number 2, preparing class timetable. Okay, please alert with your class timetable. Okay, you can do like you can, you post, you paste, you post your class timetable, alert where is the class, when. Okay, so please alert. And then add drop courses and withdrawal courses. This time for new student, I think you don't have problem add or drop courses. Okay, because we will you are going to do according to your study plan. Okay, and then change of program. Okay, according to change of program, we are not advise you to change your program, but if you do have, it is not advisable to change your program. Okay, because it will depend on ODAL, how the ODAL will consider your application. It's not advisable lah. Hopefully you can remain in IRK lah, my dear brothers and sisters. Okay, and then approval for study leave or absent from class. Okay, if you have a problem and you need to absent from class, so please let me know. Okay, and then there is a form, there is a procedure that you have to abide. And then grading process. Usually grading process we will conduct on the semester 3, that you have to collect your CSS, course summary. Okay, your course summary subject lah, course summary. Okay, so usually on the semester 3. And then lastly, SFS. What is SFS? Okay, SFS is how you evaluate your the subject that you are taking. Okay, so this is student feedback survey, that you answer the survey. What are your what are the what do you feel? What do you think about the course at the end of semester? SFS is at the end of the semester. About if I'm not mistaken, in the weeks, week 10 or week 11, and then SFS will be disseminated to you to your iMaklum, inshallah. Okay. Okay, and then okay, so I think this is important also, my dear brothers and sisters, about your CGPA. So you have to alert your CGPA. So inshallah, if you got 3.5 and above, inshallah you will be granted with a dean list. Okay, so 3.5. Okay, and then 3.0 to 3.4 is a second class upper, and then 2.5 until 3.0 is a regarded as a second class lower. Okay, so hopefully, my dear brothers and sisters, you manage to get your CGPA 2.5 and above, 2.5 and above. Okay, so please avoid from 2 and below. Okay, now the minimum CGPA, as I told you before, my dear brothers and sisters, you have to achieve 2.5 and above in order to join the kuliah. Okay. And then what are the minimum? If you want to have a streamlining, my dear brothers and sisters, you have to achieve minimum B for that subject. For what subject? Okay, for example, you think, Ustazah, I think I want to major again. Okay. Yesterday you heard from Dr. Noh, major and minor, right? Okay. So major, for example, you see, I want to major in Quran Sunnah because I really love to take a Quran and Sunnah. Okay, as our Shodi, Ustaz Kazman also majoring in Quran and Sunnah. Okay, so what are the minimum requirement you have to get in that subject? So for example, my dear brothers and sisters, okay, for this semester you are taking Madhafal ila Quran and Sunnah, right? Okay, then ila budak, so you have to get minimum B. But if you get A, alhamdulillah, no problem, right? Again, okay. So as well as fiqh also. For example, you want to majoring in fiqh and usul, so you have to get 2.5 and above, and then minimum for that subject, madkhal ila fiqh wa usul, that will be offered to you on the second semester, minimum requirement is B. But it's better if you can get A or more lah. Okay. And then if you want to major in madkhal ila if you want to major in Department of Usuluddin and Comparative Religion, the minimum requirement also you have to get B in subject madkhal ila akidah wa usuluddin. Okay, and the other main streamlining, for example, education. So education will be conducted by Edu, Kuliah of Education, and they have an interview. Okay, so there is no requirement, minimum requirement here. But please, my dear brothers and sisters, because education is it's not our focus. So our focus is three department lah, three department here. Department of Quran and Sunnah, Department Fiqh and Usul, and Department Usuluddin and Comparative Religion. So let's say if you don't get offer from education, so by right you have to choose these three department. Okay, so you have to put your effort lah, my dear brothers and sisters, to get the highest that you can get first. Okay, get a CGPA more than 2.5, and then get the minimum get the highest, I mean the good grade for Quran Sunnah, Fiqh Usul Fiqh and Usuluddin and Comparative Religion. Okay, so that is the minimum CGPA itu kuliah. Okay, and then this is what offered by our ITD. So this is live IUM account. So please you can do all the procedure. Okay, so this is free for all student and staff of IUM. So you can screenshot this one, my dear brothers and sisters. So you can get benefit from our Microsoft Office 365 lah. Okay. So you feel free to go to join IUM ITD or follow Twitter for IUM ITD, so you can get the latest about the whatever offered by ITD. Okay. So this is the for IUM live account. And lastly, this is our department, my dear brothers and sisters, Department of IRK. So anything, if you do have problem, you can refer to me, and as well as Ustaz Kazman, our head of department. Okay. So inshallah, I think that's all for today. Okay. So feel free to visit us. Okay. Feel free to know us, inshallah. So we are ready to assist you in whatever problem, inshallah, especially academic, related to academic. Yes. So I pass back to our Ustaz Kazman.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Siti Hawa. So right now we move on to Q&A session. So do we have any question, Doctor, in your Microsoft form or in your chat box, perhaps in YouTube?
Yes, okay. So I found first the first question. You want me to share the question ke?
Yes, perhaps we can maybe share or read it, and we can answer it together.
Okay, inshallah. Okay, I share here. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question, untuk degree kami boleh ambil pendidikan bahasa Arab kan? Okay. So, okay. Actually, yes, we can. You can take pendidikan bahasa Arab in Kuliah of Education for degree if you choose Kuliah of Education lah. But you have to go through all the interview staff semua tu lah. Okay. Okay, and then number 2, boleh saya tahu untuk LK berapa subjek yang menggunakan fully Arabic dan berapa subjek yang menggunakan fully English? Okay. Bos nak jawab ke?
Yelah, apa nama, fully English 2 subjek lah kan, UI1, UI2, sorry, ICT, and then 1 subjek Human Sciences kan? Ada 4 maknanya.
Sikit-sikit.
Language lah, English language, yes, kelas bahasa untuk English. And then for Arabic, we have from QLD, kelas bahasa Arab juga kan, untuk level kamu. And then we have 6 core courses, kan? So, something like 7 lah. Okay.
Yes. Betul, ada 6. So macam kalau so for IRK, so you have 6 courses. Okay, so madkhal ila al-Quran wa sunnah, nusus mukhtarah min al-Quran wa sunnah, madkhal ila aqidah usuluddin, manahij dakwah, madkhal ila fiqh wa usul fiqh, madkhal ila fiqh and madkhal ila usul fiqh. You have 6 offered in Arabic as well as offered by Salpat Arabic lah, Quranic, kan? Quranic, so you have to take in Arabic and the rest is English. Kita belajar guna buku atau PDF?
Okay, this one we have for Islam 1, of course, we should have the e-book. The e-book will be on sorry, the ebook will be on PDF format, and it will be sold at RM 10 ringgit, as I mentioned earlier. For other subjects, Dr. Hawa, core courses, the material, how was it?
We will be shared in PDF, inshallah.
Okay. So basically, we don't have any textbook, right? We don't have any textbook specifically for core courses. Number 3, satu kelas berapa orang? Maximum of 30 students. Maximum of 30 students, 30. That one is the maximum lah, class. Maybe you might have 25, 27, something like that. Right, next question. Did IRK are very difficult to learn? Dr. Howard, as a former PhD student,
Okay.
how do you reckon?
Okay. Yes, Danish, you want to ask any question, Danish? Okay, no, okay. So actually, key for me, my dear brothers and sisters, okay, actually you have to have a mindset that every program has it's difficult and easy lah. Okay, so inshallah for IRK, it will be easy if you make effort. Okay, you make effort. Okay, you go for consultation, ask lecturer, give full attention, your focus in class, do your assignment, discuss with your friends. So inshallah it will be easy. Okay, and if you do have problem, our lecturers in IRK department is willing to help you. Okay, so no problem. Inshallah it will be easy. Inshallah, it's not very difficult. Okay, so you have to put effort lah, my dear brothers and sisters, in learning it in Arabic, okay, as well as English lah. So that is for the second question. Okay, this one, number 5. Can you explain more how to pursue my study in education after the foundation? Okay. Bos ke sih?
Dr. Howard, silakan.
Okay. So how to pursue in education. Okay, so inshallah when in your third semester, my dear brothers and sisters, Odell will give you the link that you have to fill in the mainstream lining. Okay, so there is a education, there is a box for education. So if you want, then you can take your first choice, second choice. Okay, so you can pursue. Okay, and then yes, there is a interview for education. There is an interview. If I'm not mistaken, you will take the first exam. Okay, the exam, and then they will conduct an interview for education. Okay, so hopefully can answer your question. Okay, and then number 6, I want to ask if during high school I take pendidikan Islam only, can I manage to study IRK courses? Boleh, bos?
As long as he or she takes Arabic lah, Arabic language, right? No problem, I think. Pendidikan Islam, that means that this student didn't take pendidikan Al-Quran Sunnah or what? Pendidikan Syariah Islamiyah?
Only kan?
Only, yeah. No problem at all. As long as you took bahasa Arab lah, bahasa Arab during your primary school, during your SPM. All right, next question. How much pointer I need to continue degree in Usul al-Fiqh? Already answered, I guess. 2.5. 2.5, which achieved or scored B in Madkhal ila Usul al-Fiqh and Fiqh. Right? What type of works we can do on future as RK student? And can we be Ustad or Ustadah on future? If yes, what type of school? Government or swasta? This is a very generous question and very interesting question. Dr. Howard, perhaps you can answer it.
Can do. Okay. Okay. So usually, as you can see, okay, most of the IRK student here, lecturer, you can be a lecturer, inshallah. Okay, like Ustaz Kazman, Ustazah Tuan Shazni. Okay, yes, you can be Ustaz and Ustazah on future also, and then you also have potential to work in JAKIM, okay, and then you can also be a guru, cikgu. Okay, what type? Type of school and government. Yes, both you can join. Actually, okay, you can be Ustaz and Ustazah, both in school, in government or swasta. Both you can. Yes, you have a potential. You have chances to join them. Inshallah. Okay.
Okay,
No
but
risk.
if you are interested in pursuing your career in banking or Islamic banking, Islamic finance, so you might want to consider majoring in usul al-fiqh, right? So many of my friends, they were majoring in usul al-fiqh, and then right now they are advisor in some of the financial institutions.
Syariah advice.
All right, next. Is it 12 subject belajar dalam bahasa Arab? Someone perhaps can ask Danish to mute.
My dear brother and sisters, if I can add some more.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, please.
Pertaining to the question about the becoming career of the Iraqi students, right? I know some of the students might be having like, you know, the curiosity as well as like the fear what they are going to be in future after they being graduated for our institution. So don't be that confined with our job opportunities as what been mentioned by our academic advisor just now as well as HOD, because there are a lot of our IT students that flying bright, even brighter outside. For example, they are not only about the education or Islamic education. You also will be. There are also a few students of they became the translator in certain media institution, for example, and also they are also the content maker for Islamic content, and also the supervisor of certain institution like the kindergarten, because they are really in need of Sharia advisors, so on and so forth. So don't be that worried, because we are having a lot of opportunity, even though not only confined to something that related to our education, because some of the people outside will be saying like, oh, IRK student, why you are going to be guru kafah je ke? Don't be confined with that kind of mind delimitation. So hopefully everyone will be eager to pursue their own journey in IRK, because there will be the brighter outside. Even if you look at the media social nowadays, the most viral, we could say, the most in the top list, they are actually the content of Islamic education, whereby most of them being presented by our previous students. I can say, inshallah. All right, good luck everyone. Oh, Mutawif as well, yes, Mutawif. And then just to share a bit about us, because we are actually just had finished the interview with the previous students of our. They are not even graduated, just use their own partial transcript to be interviewed. But alhamdulillah, these two IRK students be approved to become our part-timer here. So meaning to say that you also can be having the same chance and opportunity, inshallah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ustazah Tuan Syazmi. Okay. Okay, and then the question, is it 12 subject? Okay, dah tadi kan? Okay, 12 subjek belajar dalam bahasa Arab. 12. Not 12. 6 offered by Department IRQ. Okay, and then QLM means Quranic, then it also offered in bahasa Arab lah. Okay. Assalamualaikum. I would like to ask, if I want to further my degree in education, what minimum CGPA should I get? Okay. To be safe.
Already stated, I think 2.5.
Yes.
On the slide, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, and then where we can get course registration slips? Okay. Course registration slip you can get through iMaklum iMaklum. Okay, iMaklum. iMaklum. Okay, so I believe each and everyone, my dear brothers and sisters, okay, so you can access your iMaklum, okay, and then insyaAllah, I think within this week lah, by Saturday or by Sunday, okay, and then you can check your iMaklum and there is a CRS there, course registration slip, okay, course registration slip, okay, okay, and then where we can print, okay, both, okay, same lah, where we can, you can print, what do you mean, print kat mana?
Printer.
Printer. uh,
I think from iMaklum lah. From iMaklum.
uh,
Hmm.
macam tu lah kan, maksudnya soalan ni kan.
Yeah.
Okay. If I want to major in Usuluddin, can I just score in Madkhal ila Aqidah wa Usuluddin only or all subjects? Of course, you have to put effort in all subject lah kan. But if you aim major, then you have to secure the subject Madkhal ila Aqidah wa Usuluddin minimum B, kan. Okay, if you want to major in Usuluddin, okay, then minimum B, and then all subject you have to score 2. Don't be fail lah kan. Don't make other subject fail. At least the other subject are okay. Can I take degree for education after this foundation? Yes, insyaAllah. Okay. Boleh saya tahu flow jika saya nak sambung degree ke arah education untuk jadi ustazah nanti? Okay, tak semestinya. It's not necessary if you want to be ustazah. But if you want to be ustazah in school, then you are advisable to join education. But for example, now our lecturers here in this department, it's not necessary to have a degree in education to be like Islam, macam like apa Ustaz Kazman ke apa semua. So it's not necessary to have a education, to degree in education. Okay, if that is what you meant.
One more thing. One more thing, Doctor. If perhaps if she or he was referring to Ustazah Enkafa, perhaps after degree in IRK, she can take or consider to take diploma pendidikan lah at our university also, under College of Education.
Okay.
All right, next.
I would like to ask when I will know the result of changing program. Changing program.
Changing program.
Changing program. Usually in first 2 weeks. Usually in first 2 weeks you will get the result of changing program. But
usually I think in week 3, I think during the streamlining, right? Week 3, if I'm not mistaken. But for the first 2 weeks, of course, they will be processing your application.
Right. Okay. In week 3, insyaAllah, you will get the result. Do I need to get CGPA 2.5 every SEM to enter kuliah in degree? The highest, the better lah ya, my dear brothers and sisters. Every SEM to enter kuliah means if you can achieve 4, then it will be the best lah for every semester. But if you want to enter kuliah, means the final, your CGPA final, after 3 semester, you took 3 semester, my dear brothers and sisters, okay, and then the final CGPA written there, for example, okay, 2.8, okay, then you can you can pursue your degree, insyaAllah, because your CGPA is more than 2.5, okay, so that means the CGPA, the last, the final result lah, the final CGPA. It's not every semester you have to get 2.5, but the highest, the better.
All right, next question. How will we put in our class? Is it according to our APT and EPT result, Doctor?
Actually, it's depend on ODAL. So how ODAL will put you, but according to APT and EPT, yes, you will be put according to your APT and EPT. But sometimes when according to if core courses, then it will not be same like APT and EPT class. No, it's not same. Your languages, Arabic and English, insyaAllah they will put you according to your APT and EPT. But for courses, it's not same with your result APT and EPT.
I think for core courses, randomly arranged by ODI. Yeah. But for languages, by CELPAT, like LEM, LQM, it will be based on your APT and EPT. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Berapa minimum CGPA to require in education? Minimum CGPA same tadi lah, 2.5. Okay, next. Boleh saya tahu susah tak untuk student yang hanya belajar bahasa Arab untuk belajar subjek seperti fiqh, usuluddin, sunnah, yang mana saja itu baru bagi dia? It's not a problem. I think you will manage it. Stay with me. You know, I took only bahasa Arab komunikasi, not bahasa Arab tinggi. And then I went to Darul Quran Jakim for diploma tahfiz Al-Quran wal Qiraat before entering or enrolling into our university UM and majoring in Quran and Sunnah. So I think there is no problem at all. All right. So what is the field of work in IRK? Field of work, Doctor?
Field?
Yeah, bidang kerjaya lah.
We've already discussed about that previously, right?
Yeah.
Skip into that another question.
Okay.
Okay, do we need to bring laptop for all class? It's not necessary.
Yeah.
Because insyaAllah for this semester we are going to have a face-to-face. So it's not necessary lah. Usually the lecturer will bring the laptop. Okay, adakah kita akan belajar Nahwu Saraf? Adakah exam untuk SEM 3 semua topik dari SEM 1 dan SEM 2 masuk juga? Oh, okay. I would like to answer the second question first. Adakah exam untuk SEM 3 semua topik dari SEM 1 akan masuk juga? Tak. Okay, so SEM 1 habis. SEM 2, okay, and then SEM 2 their own subject, and then SEM 3 has their own subject lah. Okay, tak masuk. Dia tak masuk, dia tak berulang lah. Okay. Adakah kita akan belajar Nahwu Saraf? Nahwu Saraf in Quranic you will learn but not in detail lah. Okay. If you want to study detail, then in Gombak there is a subject offered by BAR, Arabic, Bachelor of Arabic. Okay. And then what criteria I had to have to get education in degree? Okay, actually criteria is depend on your SPM in your according to your SPM result before this and then based on your test and interview. Boleh kita terangkan tentang halal industry management? Okay, currently I contacted Dr. Saditul Akmal. She is advisor for Bahim in Gombak. Okay, and then she said currently Bahim Bahim is not open to any student right now. Okay, for this semester and for this batch yet. Tapi halal industry management, you will study a bit about fiqh and a bit about halal lah. So they combine two, I think, two program. Okay, ada fiqh and also halal. So that is halal industry management. Okay, and then yeah, that is about halal industry management. Okay, and then how we belajar the subject that learn in Arabic if dekat sekolah dulu belajar in Malay. Okay, so you have to put effort, okay, and then insyaAllah I think if you see the subject, okay, and then if you get the subject, my dear brothers and sisters, okay, you have to put effort, you get the notes, okay, and then you study first. If you don't know what are the meaning, then you find first, okay, after that if you not sure, you can ask the lecturer. So this is how you learn Arabic. And then for me, my dear brothers and sisters, before this, starting from CFS, because I also coming from this university, starting CFS until PhD. So what I practice, my dear brothers and sisters, so every word, any new vocab, any new ibarah, I will write, okay, and then I will memorize. Because when we talk about language, kan, my dear brothers and sisters, there is no other way, because Arabic language, especially, it's not our bahasa. So we have to put effort. You memorize any new vocab, okay, and then ibarah, and then you use it, and then you say it until your ear can hear and can hear, okay. Then you will get familiarized with that mufradat, ibarah, okay. So that is how you practice lah, insyaAllah. Okay. Berapa pointer untuk sambung kuliah application already answered. Kita boleh pilih ke nak masuk kelas mana atau memang dah ditetapkan? Yes, memang dah ditetapkan. Yang kelas masuk mana tu nanti insyaAllah in degree lah, in Gombak. Okay. Bagaimana nak double degree dalam course LK ni, sebab hari tu ada daripada course LK boleh accounting. Oh, okay. So double degree biasanya, I have friend. Maka bos nak jawab, bos? Silakan, bos.
Silakan. Doktor aja.
Okay, double degree ni, you have to finish. For example, if you want to double degree, you are taking in the same time. I got a friend. I have a friend from Indonesia. So he took accounting in the same time ILK. So, but the duration of study a bit long lah. If I'm not mistaken, 5 years. But he managed to finish ILK and accounting in the same time. So when he graduated, he got a double degree lah. So double degree, you have to register ILK, and also you have to go to KENS, Kuliah of Economy lah, to register accounting. Okay, so better if you want to have this kind of degree, it's not offered in CFS, but in Gombak, and you can refer to your academic advisor. Yes, your academic advisor will assist you. Okay, if you wish to do accounting. Okay, is it have any requirement CGPA for those? Okay, oh lamanya women and education. Okay, is it difficult to get higher CGPA? It's not difficult if you put effort, okay, and then you have your right intention, and then you consult with your lecturers, do all the assignment, okay, inshallah you can manage to get it. Okay, don't worry, my dear brothers and sisters. Okay, we also can help you, inshallah. We will manage a program to assist you in terms of bahasa Arab, okay, and then all the lecturers here willing to help you. So, but you have to put effort lah, insyaAllah. Okay, it's not difficult, insyaAllah. Okay, if Ustaz Kazman, Ustazah Shazni can do it, you also can do it, insyaAllah. Can you share some tips on how to excel in ILK course? Ustaz Kazman.
Tips. I mean, during my undergraduate studies, usually I try to, what do you call it, revise. I mean, every time, after Maghrib, I will, of course, since I'm a Hafiz al-Quran, so after Maghrib, usually I will memorize or revise my hafazan, right? But after Isha, usually I will try to revise all the subjects or subtopics that I have learned during the class on that day after Isha, and then make the small or simple notes from that part. And then by the end of the semester, before the final examination, I already have my notes, and then read it and just to revise before the final examination. That is the easiest way. So you need to be a hard worker, and so every night and after Isha perhaps you can try to recall it or refresh it, your memory, by remembering and by writing all the notes. Perhaps Dr. Hawu can share a little bit from your experience.
How to tips, how to excel in LTA course. Okay, from my opinion and from my past experience, like I told you, I will write each and every word that new for me. Okay, and then I will, for example, there is a paper, there is a book, my notes. Okay, and then I will divide two. What is Arabic word and then what is English. And then before sleep, I will memorize that word, and that is for Arabic. Okay, and then when I come to class, I give my 100% focus towards what lecturer is giving, the lecturer lah kan. Okay, uh, and then I will do a revision. I will consult with lecturers. I will do exercise, and then how to excel in ILK courses. But the most important is you understand the madah, you understand the subject. My dear brothers and sisters, understand. So this, and then you use all the senses that giving by Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Because for me, I'm not a I'm not auditory learner. So I am visual learner. So I would like to draw, to do a mind mapping. Okay, I love to do mind map. So in each course, in each subject, I will do my mind map. And then what I understand. Okay, and then I will teach my friend. Okay, this is what I understand from this subject. Okay, and then we exchange our information and understanding. This is how to excel lah. This is from my past experience. Okay. Okay. So hopefully you
Alright.
can.
Next question, selain jadi ustaz dan ustazah, apa lagi skop kerja yang boleh jadi? Okay, ni dah jawab tadi lah. Alright, next one, untuk kelas yang belajar dalam bahasa. Ya.
Kos undang syariah.
Tertinggal. Boleh ke kalau saya sambung degree nanti kos undang syariah? Ketawa?
You have to change your program lah in Gombak. Okay, you have to change. Kalau nak sambung degree undang-undang syariah, you have to change program. On the first week, insyaAllah, when you enroll Gombak, then there is a change program. So you click the button and then you fill out lah all the information, all the requirements there. Okay. Selain jadi ustazah, apa lagi skop? Okay, dia answer. Untuk kelas belajar bahasa Arab, ustazah akan translate tak maksud dia? Oh.
Translate in what? In bahasa Melayu what?
Maksudnya macam tu.
I don't think so. Because you need to understand it by yourself. But sometimes, of course, some of the lecturer will try to translate it if you don't understand in terms of certain term or terminologies.
Okay.
All right. Next one. Can we ask lecturer what we learn after the class because we don't understand in Arabic?
Can. No
Yes,
problem.
of course. What is the dean list? What is the dean list? Yes. The dean list, of course, it is referring to the highest achievement for academic performance and for student. And so in our campus and in our university, here we have the Center for Foundation Studies, and then the big boss, the head of this center is the dean. So for student, it is an honor and to obtain a dean's list. So this is my answer. All right. That's why 3.5 and above dean's list. List dekan lah. Panggil. All right. If we take major and minor in any subject, does that mean we will be focusing more on the major subject and less on the minor subject? Tahu?
Okay. Personally, my dear brothers and sisters, while I'm doing my degree, I'm majoring in Quran and Sunnah and minor fiqh usul fiqh. Okay, and then in major and minor, you are going to, okay, your major is what you are focused to what your major subject. For example, okay, you have 148 credit hours. So 138 credit hours belong to your major subject. For example, I'm majoring in Quran and Sunnah. So I will take all the subject that offered by Quran and Sunnah more than minor. So minor, usually we will take 10 subject of that minor. Meaning to say, I was taking 10 subject from fiqh and usul. Okay, But when you graduate, in your transcript, they will written your major is Quran and Sunnah and minor fiqh usul fiqh. So that is major and minor lah. So the adding value is you know, you have more information. You have adding value lah, because you know others, other subject too. So it will be easy if you find a job inshallah later lah. Okay, so you can major in Arabic, major in Araki, or you can you can minor in Araki, or you can minor as like Dr. Noh said yesterday in HS, in psychology, kan. Okay, nak tambah,
for my experience, for my undergraduate studies, I was majoring in Quran and Sunnah studies, and my minor was in political science because I was interested in political science. Actually.
Oh, Masya Allah. Oh, I see. Well done. Okay.
All right, next one, Doctor.
Assalamualaikum. Nak tanya kalau tak faham dalam masa English lecture, English lecture tak boleh translate BM ke?
Depending on the lecturer lah. Depending on the lecturer. Number 39.
For people who get sick easily, tak apa ke kalau tak attend class, at least you have to inform your lecturer lah. Kenapa? Dia mesti ada MC, you have to have a proof lah, evidence lah. Kenapa? Okay, sakit macam mana? Tengoklah, depend juga. Dekat UIA ada tak program macam beasiswa lecturer muda yang boleh jadi tutor kat UIA lepas degree tu? Ada dekat Gombak, insyaAllah. Ada academic trainees, we call it academic trainees. Ada, insyaAllah. Tapi depend lah if they want to open or not. Okay. What are the differences between kuliah fiqh usul and Quran Sunnah? What the type of kind of job? Job tadi dah cakap, difference fiqh usul fiqh, it more on hukum and kaifa istinbatul ahkam. Macam ni ulama, how ulama retrieve the hukum. That is fiqh and usul fiqh. Okay, and then usuluddin more to religion. You will learn about religion, Islam, Buddhism, Christianity. Quran Sunnah, you will learn about Quran, tafsir, Sunnah, hadis hukum, hadis tahlili, tafsir tahlili. Okay, and then job insyaAllah we already answered. Okay, I want to further in halal management degree, but what if my CGPA not fulfill the requirement to enter that course? Can I further this course in other university, for example? Boleh ke, bos?
Halal management, okay, not fulfill requirement, enter the course. That one, the one, if you really want to enroll in that course, halal management, but couldn't get it in our university, of course, you need to withdraw from our university. That is very unfortunate. All right, where can we buy books to all subjects? We don't have book, as I mentioned earlier, only PDF notes, material, something like that. Right? And then do we have to take them, take LEM or LKM every semester? Yes, it is a requirement from FELPAT.
Depend on your result, APT and
APT, yes. If you are really excellent, you will be exempted from taking those classes, insyaAllah.
Berapa pemberian jumlah kredit hours untuk test and assignment? Oh, we will discuss further in class.
Yeah.
Credit hours, test and assignment tu, oh, Masya Allah.
Every subject got different assessment, and for the part test assignment. Alright, next one.
Kelas campur dengan kos lain tak kalau yang art stream? Ke jadi LK je satu kelas? Campur tak dengan kos lain? For Arabic, yes, maybe you will be you will join law syariah, for example lah. But LK only. You don't mix with others.
For core courses, IRK only lah.
Core courses, correct. Do we need laptop or have ways to use computer if don't bring laptop? Maybe you need a laptop when come to assignment. Better lah. Okay. Yes. Lecturer garang tak?
Depend. Saya lenient, saya baik. Alright, next one, Doctor.
I would like to ask, I really want to pursue the psychologist course in human science, but I got IQ. Am I still have to go to change it?
Oh.
You can try to change in ni lah kan, dalam minggu ni kan yang change program tu kan.
Mistaken, yes. You could try, but if you fail, you could try it again during your first semester, first year, during your undergraduate in Gombak.
Exactly. Boleh tak sambung bidang sains atau engineering masa degree?
Is streamlining, this is quite difficult lah, because from arts you want to cross to sciences. In fact, you need some basic subjects in CFS, but you didn't take it, and you were in IRK, for example. So it's possible, but it is quite difficult. It is based on they will be referring to your SPM result first. All right, next one.
With the lecturer teaching in English or Arabic? Yep.
Both. For understanding Islam 1, yes, English. For core courses in Arabic.
Can I know that scholarship can I get to pursue my studies in IRK until PhD? Do I need to always secure the list? And if I get my PhD in UIA, is the chances for me to be lecturer in UIA high? Yes. Yang belakang tu ya lah. Ada? Macam mana Ustaz? Can I know the scholarship? Okay.
Scholarship, yeah. Doktor begitu dulu.
Scholarship, there is a mini scholarship provided inside UAE. If you want to pursue your study until PhD, yes, insyaAllah. There are so many chances lah, but you have to alert with all the iklan lah, with all the announcement of scholarship. You need to secure the list. For example, I would like to share one lah. Okay, for example, in my degree, I took PTPTN, but because I missed JPA, I didn't alert with JPA announcement, and then I took PTPTN, and then in my time, Alhamdulillah, I managed to get a dean list and first class student, so I didn't have to pay back with PTPTN, and all the loan become scholarship. Okay. But the key is you have to alert with all the announcement, with all the scholarship offered. It's not necessarily from UIA. You also can get from others. Okay. If you get a PhD in UIA, yes, you get chances to be lecturer in UIA high, insyaAllah. Like me lah, tak ada. InsyaAllah lah, ada. Ramai. Okay, there are so many lecturers graduated from UIA, did PhD in UIA, and then become a lecturer in UIA.
All right, for scholarship, perhaps you could try the Jamadul Lail chair, right? I mean, from police, right? Doctor?
Correct.
Jamadul Lail.
Correct.
And then we have the government one, My Brain. Yes, you could try that. All right, next one, Doctor.
How long time it takes to study until PhD? Okay, CFS 1 year. Okay, insyaAllah. So degree, you can manage by your own. You can take maybe 3 years or 4 years. By default, they give you 4 years. But Alhamdulillah, I managed to did my degree in 3 years and a half. Okay, and then master 2 years. Usually 2 years lah if you do coursework and research. And then PhD if you do full time 3 years. So kira berapa masa kan? Macam tu lah. Okay, how long? If we have presentation, do we need to present in English and Arabic? Yes, insyaAllah. Okay, and then it depends lecturer lah. Boleh je insyaAllah.
I mean, for UI1 and UI2, of course, in English. For core courses, will be in Arabic lah. All right, next one.
Halal management offered in degree. Yes, halal management actually offered in degree, but right now they close the application right now. Okay, but hopefully after you finish CFS, maybe insyaAllah they will open again, insyaAllah. For those who tak ada laptop kat sini, tak ada ada tak computer lab untuk buat assignment? Ada. If I'm not mistaken, ada kan? Dekat Jujani. So insyaAllah.
Dekat Al-Khalil ada. Al-Khalil. Computer lab.
Ada. InsyaAllah. I think we will maybe we can ask ITD lah, insyaAllah, to help. If I want to continue degree in my education lagi, okay, how many pointers? I dah jawab dah tadi. Okay, degree in education easy tak? Allahu Alam, it depends. Like I told you, each program has their difficulties and easy lah. Okay. Ada tak guna kitab khusus untuk subjek lelaki? Actually, we have simplified. We make notes for you, and then all the references stated in the end notes or ni lah, hamish lah.
But you can refer to the course outline, and then you can go to the library to find the kitab or the kutub. InsyaAllah.
Nak tanya je, lecturer mana lagi sibuk kalau dibandingkan dengan cikgu? Ustaz Kazman lah, Ustaz Kazman.
There are pro and cons. Ada pro and con lah, cikgu ataupun pesyarah. I think for cikgu it's quite busy during the school days, but it will be more relaxing during the school holiday. You don't have to go to the school to punch in and punch out during the school holiday for school teachers. But for lecturers, it depends also. But if you are be a lecturer at the main campus like in UM Gombak and UM Kuantan, there are so many KPI that you need to achieve or you need to target. Right? For example, like research, conference, and article in journal, and so on and so forth.
So I think it depends, and it depends on. It's quite similar between these two jobs, and but for me, I took an opportunity to become a lecturer. Maybe how can I share?
Okay. Apa nak jadi lecturer? For me, lecturer in saya rasa apa cikgu lah kot, tapi I agree with Ustaz Kazman lah, what Ustaz Kazman said lah. For me, I prefer lecturer because lecturer it's depend on what your passion lah, what is your passion is. Okay, so for me, lecturer dia ada sibuk dia, cikgu pun ada sibuk dia lah. But tapi lecturer bagi saya dia okey sikit lah. Okey lah. Boleh saya tahu tak, madkhal ilal fiqh dia guna kitab apa? Oh, okey.
Akidah. Doktor
Masya-Allah.
Akidah.
Masya-Allah. Oh, akidah, sorry. Okey, akidah guna. Okey, macam kitab Ummul Barahin. Oh, okey, ataupun sebagainya. Like Ustaz Kazman said, you can refer to your course outline later. So when you enter this class, insyaAllah, then you refer to your course outline. Okay, and then at the back of your course outline, there is a list of references book. Okay, so it depends on what lecturers use lah. Okay.
So your prospective lecturer should share with you guys the course outline. If not, please remind him or her and the course outline for Madkhal ila al-Aqidah wa Usuluddin, and then you can refer to the course outline, and then you can refer to the recommended and required reading or kitab or kutub. Right? All right.
Okay, and then question in YouTube. Jadinya 4 subjek, kejap. Jadinya 4 subjek dalam English, 6. Okay, we already answered. Is diploma for education is important for students that want to be ustaz or ustazah on future? Ustaz Kazman, can we be ustaz or ustazah just with hierarchy?
The answer is yes. You don't have a diploma pendidikan for to become ustaz or ustazah. But some of the educational institution, they require diploma pendidikan, especially which is government link or government related. But basically speaking, for IRK degrees should be sufficient or enough if you want to become an ustazah or ustazah at any schools or educational institution.
Okay, and then question in our chat room. Okay, memang semua IRK lepas habis foundation pergi ke Gombak ke? By default je lah.
Yeah.
Yes, you will pursue your degree in Gombak.
Yeah, unless if you manage to change your program, perhaps going from IRK to ARCOM or what do you call it? Yeah lah, MACOM.
That one LMD, Kuliah of Language Management, you have to go to Pago, Johor. Alright.
Boleh ke nak jadi mutawif bagi yang suka travel? Dah habis degree ni, dah habis akhir jadi mutawif. Boleh insyaAllah.
Boleh insyaAllah. One of our lecturer, Ustaz Syafiran Johari, is mutawif. Yeah. Every year he goes to performing Umrah. Sometimes Hajj, you know, as a mutawif. Ustaz Syafiran. As a part-time. Alright.
Okay, do halal management are offered in degree? Yes. Okay, yes, Amal. Okay, halal management offered in degree. But depend lah. Okay, okay, and then there is a question. Beratusan tinggi tak untuk kami boleh cakap Arab dan English selepas habis asasi setahun ni? Okay, it depends on your effort lah. Your effort to speak, your effort to learn Arabic and English, and how you grab all the opportunities in CFS to practice with your friend, to practice with your lecturers, how you understand. Okay, it all depend on your hard work and biiznillah. Okay, with the willing of Allah, insyaAllah.
Alright, tambahan sikit untuk cakap Arab, cakap English ni, dia paling penting dalam kelas tu sebenarnya. Bila mana pensyarah bertanya, kamu kena berkomunikasi lah, jangan diam je. Maknanya berbahasa dalam bahasa Inggeris dan juga bahasa Arab. Itu adalah platform terbaik untuk kamu polish bahasa tersebut. Sebab saya tahu dekat luar sana, dekat Malaysia, kamu tak akan cakap bahasa Arab punya. Kat dalam kelas tu yang kena sebenarnya. Sebagai langkah lah. Alright, betul.
Okay. So penting cakap je, tak apa. Kalau salah pun tak apa. Kita insyaAllah lecturer akan betulkan. Okay, so jangan rasa rendah diri. Kita try je, tak apa. InsyaAllah lecturer ni akan bantu awak. Okay, untuk cakap English dengan betul, Arabic dengan betul. Yang penting jangan senyap lah. Macam Ustaz Kazman cakap kan. Usaha je, cakap je. Okay. Mana ada orang dia lahir dia terus boleh terbang ataupun dia terus boleh berjalan, tak ada kan. So kita step by step. Okay. So yang penting cuba usaha, insyaAllah boleh. Okay. So lecturer ni willing untuk tolong awak. Okay. So jangan risaulah. Okay. Yang penting letak usaha dulu lah. Class usually start pukul berapa dan habis pukul berapa? Biasanya the earliest class will start on 8 AM. Habis pukul berapa? Yang paling lambat 6. Okay, 6 PM. I really want to pursue the psychologist in human science, but I got a key. Do I still have a chance? The channel is change program lah. Okay, change program. Try but not guaranteed.
You need to go to Odai lah, Odai office, because this is out of our jurisdiction in terms of changing the course of program.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay, and then ada yang tanya link. Okay. Okay, I think that's all. Tak ada question. Alhamdulillah. So we finish before 11 lah. Okay, I pass back to Ustaz Kazman.
Alright, thank you very much, Dr. Hawa, our academic advisor. So I think that is pretty sum up for our departmental briefing. So if you have any question, perhaps you can ask later in your Telegram. Inshallah, Dr. Hawa will be entertaining you guys, and perhaps link the question to me and to our team management, inshallah. So I wish you good luck and all the best for your first semester. So you need to set the pace early. And set the pace early. I mean from the beginning of the semester starting tomorrow. And bukannya tunggu lala minit baru nak belajar. Alright, try your best, inshallah. So I think that's all for today. Thank you very much. So let us adjourn our briefing today with tasbih kafarah and surah As. Subhanakallah wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal 'asr innal insana lafi khusr illa alladhina amanu wa 'amilus shalihat wa tawasaw bil haqq wa tawasaw bis sabr. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you guys. Bye bye.
Thank you, ITD.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ustaz, Ustazah. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, Ustaz.
Thank you, Ustaz.
Thank you, Ustaz. Thank you.
Terima kasih banyak.
Beres boh.
Beres.
Amboi, beres sangat. All the best, everyone.
Terima kasih Ustazah.
Doakan kami.
InsyaAllah.
Janji jumpa kita bang Janji jumpa lecturer
Okay, saya keluar dulu
Okay.